Big moves are happening in the supply chain world right now as Union Industrial Co. and Woods Distribution announce a massive strategic alignment. This partnership is set to combine deep industrial real estate expertise with top-tier logistics capabilities to reshape how facilities are built and managed. It is a game-changing move designed to help businesses scale operations and streamline their logistics infrastructure like never before.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Coupang is making waves in the global tech scene with a staggering $84 million investment into artificial intelligence startups. The company is actively collaborating with the robotics innovator Contoro to deploy AI-powered autonomous robots that will completely modernize how shipping containers and trailers are handled. This is all about pushing the boundaries of global commerce and building a smarter future for international trade. Hard times have hit workers in Warren County as Ritchey, Inc. prepares to shut down its operations at the Phillipsburg Logistics Center. Nearly 200 employees are facing layoffs this July following the non-renewal of a major contract with the United States Postal Service. It is a tough situation for the local workforce as this major industrial player pulls out of the New Jersey facility. The Army Reserve Medical Command is leveling up its readiness through a high-stakes collaboration with the theater lead agent for medical materiel. Soldiers from across the country converged at Kelly Field to master the medical logistics fulfillment process, ensuring that critical supplies are ready for any mission. For more updates on these stories and the latest in industry news, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Ever feel like your supply chain is just a series of disconnected headaches? Well, there's a quiet revolution happening in the world of logistics that might just change how you think about moving goods. Woods Distribution, a powerhouse in third-party logistics, has officially aligned with industrial investment firm Union Industrial Co. to bridge the massive gap between where goods are stored and how they are actually moved. It is not just a partnership, it is a fundamental shift in strategy. Think about it. Traditionally, companies treat warehousing, transportation, and facility design as separate silos. But by bringing these under one roof, this do is essentially building in efficiency from the foundation up. Will Scherer, director of sales at Woods, put it best when he said this allows them to think way beyond the old-school 3PL model. They are looking at how to scale operations by making the physical building itself work as hard as the labor force inside. Whether you are in food, beverage, or consumer goods, this matters because it turns a chaotic supply chain into something predictable and scalable. In a world where logistics complexity is the new normal, having a partner who understands that your warehouse walls matter just as much as your delivery fleet is a game changer. If you found this update useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the industrial supply chain. What part of your logistics chain is causing the most friction right now? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. Because in the future, the winners won't just be the ones with the best trucks, it will be the ones with the smartest infrastructure. Ever wondered how the world's supply chain is actually getting a massive AI-powered upgrade behind the scenes? Well, Coupang is making some serious waves, and they aren't just shipping packages, they are betting big on the future. Since 2023, the company has poured over $84 million into US and global AI startups. They aren't just throwing money at the wall to see what sticks. They are positioning themselves as a strategic bridge for economic and technological collaboration between the US, Korea, and the rest of the world. It is a bold move that is fundamentally changing how commerce and logistics intersect. A perfect example of this is their partnership with the Texas-based robotics startup, Contoro. You might think robots in warehouses are old news, but Contoro is doing things differently. They utilize a human-in-the-loop model, where AI works in tandem with remote operators to tackle the heavy lifting, literally. They are currently looking at pilot programs to automate the grueling task of unloading shipping containers and trailers, which, let's be honest, is a massive bottleneck in the global supply chain. But it doesn't stop at just one company. Coupang has also committed $50 million to the SBVA Korea Sovereign AI Fund and backed startups like Tempo and CMES. This isn't just business. It is part of a larger push aligned with the US-Korea Tech Prosperity Deal, aimed at tightening the ties on national security and research. When you look at their own internal infrastructure, think machine learning for demand forecasting and route optimization. It is easy to see how they facilitated over $5 billion in American goods sold internationally in 2025 alone. They are evolving from a retail platform into a global tech powerhouse that touches over 190 countries. It is a fascinating play on how the future of logistics will be defined by the intersection of silicon and supply chain. If you found this dive into the future of global trade interesting, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech giants shaping our world. After all, the next time your package arrives at your door, remember there is an entire ecosystem of AI innovation working overtime to get it there. Imagine walking into work, ready to start your shift, only to realize your entire career path is about to hit a brick wall. That is the harsh reality for 176 employees in Lopatcong Township, New Jersey, right now. A massive logistics player, Ritchey Inc., has officially announced they are shutting down their Phillipsburg facility, and nearly 200 people are losing their jobs in the process. It is a sobering reminder of how quickly the corporate world can shift under our feet. According to filings made under the WARN Act, the layoffs are set for July 17, 2026. We are talking about 60 forklift operators and about 100 shippers and packers whose daily lives are being upended. So, why is this happening? Well, it boils down to a classic case of contract dependency. The Texas-based company failed to renew its agreement with the United States Postal Service, and just like that, the hub is closing its doors. This is not even the first time we have seen this pattern. Just back in January, the company cut over 700 jobs in Denver for the exact same reason, losing that critical USPS contract. It really makes you think about the volatility of relying on a single government contract for regional stability. We reached out to Ritchey for comment, but silence was the only response we got, leaving these workers and the local community with more questions than answers. What do you think about companies relying so heavily on single government contracts? Drop a comment below, and if you want to stay updated on how this impacts our local economy, make sure to hit that subscribe button. At the end of the day, a contract might just be a piece of paper in a corporate boardroom, but for 176 families, it is a whole lot more. When lives are on the line, the difference between success and failure often comes down to one thing: a functioning supply chain. We are heading to Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland, where a select team of U.S. Army Reserve soldiers just pulled off a critical mission that proves logistics really is the heartbeat of the modern battlefield. A diverse group of specialists from units across Florida, Tennessee, and South Carolina converged on the theater lead agent for medical materiel, or TLAMM, warehouse for an intense, 4-day operation known as the Pre-Check Inventory Packing, or PCIP. Now, you might be asking, why does packing boxes matter so much? It is simple. Whether they are heading into a massive training exercise or a real-world deployment, waiting until the last minute to track down medical supplies is not an option. These soldiers spent April 6th through the 10th ensuring every piece of medical gear was identified, organized, and ready for immediate deployment. Master SGT. Francisco Llanos Vázquez, the lead for this initiative, was the driving force behind this effort. He understood that by bridging the gap between the medical command and the TLAMM warehouse, they could drastically cut down on wait times and streamline the entire transportation process. It is a brilliant example of proactive planning, solving problems before they actually become problems. This isn't just about moving crates. It is about building a system that delivers life-saving equipment with precision and speed. It is a reminder that behind every frontline medic is an invisible army of logistics experts making the impossible possible. If you want to see more behind-the-scenes looks at how our reserve soldiers keep the mission moving, hit that subscribe button and let us know what you think of their work in the comments below. Remember, in any operation, logistics is the thin line between chaos and victory.